Mr. Speaker, sir, I am elated this afternoon listening to members debate the President's speech for the very first time. An opportunity to many of them critique, agree, disagree. Mr. Speaker, I want to begin by lauding the President on very serious departures from the past. For those that have been on the corridors of Parliament for quite a while, you would know that there are many things that have been the hallmarks of presidential speeches which did not feature or were not granted prominence, Mr. Speaker, on that particular day. And of particular note to me, Mr. Speaker, is a reference to the House of a Parliament as a gathering of duly elected representatives of the people, giving an account of what their government, under the leadership of President William Ruto, has been able to do to the people of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, you will note that in the past years we've always been treated to rants and chants of my government, my government, my government. It is a single act of patriotism when as a leader you appreciate and you know that the position of a president is a position of public trust, that has have considered you, that this is an opportunity through which you can lead and make the lives of the people that elected you better. Second and most important thing, Mr. Speaker, is to celebrate and appreciate the fact that in all the 102 paragraphs that form the part of this particular speech, the President is spot on 100%, Mr. Speaker. And he speaks and gives an account of policies, programs, legislative interventions, in terms of funding and other policies, Mr. Speaker, that have been undertaken in the last 20 months, Mr. Speaker, of trying to make the lives of Kenyan people better. Thirdly, Mr. Speaker, this conversation cannot be complete and you cannot have a complete picture. And I know that while Mr. President tried to avoid delving into our past, we know for a fact, Mr. Speaker, that it is a past that informs us of the future. He did not tell the country that he found a tattered economy with only 90 million Kenya shillings in the accounts of Central Bank Kenya, that Kenya was like a baby that had scraped the jaws of a crocodile along River Tana, where Senator Mungatana comes from, Mr. Speaker. That this economy had been battered, had been mismanaged, and things were terribly bad. In fact, Mr. Speaker, I agree with those that have argued before, Mr. Speaker, that in the unfortunate event that this government had gone to the very hands that were managing it before September 2022, we would be worse than Ghana today, Mr. Speaker. We would have been auctioned, we would have been victims, Mr. Speaker.
What is the point of order, Senator Eddy? Senator Eddy, what is your point of order? Senator Eddy, proceed with the point of order.